He saw the best in me when everyone else around me could only see the worst in me. I wish I had a witness tonight.
My name is Kenya Hunter, and I'm a senior at my house. As my home. But yeah, I'm a senior and I'm homeschooled. I'm homeschooled because, okay, I'll just tell you this. I got kicked out of school when I was in 10th grade, and I was really worried about not being able to get into college because of the fact that I got kicked out. And yeah, but the cohort helped me out with that a lot. My self-esteem. I really didn't want to apply to school because I thought I wouldn't be able to get in. Like a lot of my teachers who were at the school that I was going to at first, when I had my little walk of shame about the school, they told me that I probably wouldn't be able to get into school because of the fact that I got kicked out. But came here at Turner Chapel A&E, thank God we're here because cohort, Mr. Wynn, you'll damage your self-esteem and everything. I had that speech with him about that. I feel really discouraged while I'm here. I don't know if I'm that competitive. But being here, I learned a lot about myself. I'm amazing. And they'll bring that out of you. When you're doing your resume, you'll realize how amazing you are and how Turner Chapel made you super amazing and how the education industry makes you super amazing. Doing stuff like YDK and volunteering at the front desk and all that, I've learned a lot here and in the cohort. And I'm a lot better than I thought I was. And because of the cohort, I'm in college. I didn't get a full scholarship because I didn't apply to a whole bunch of schools. I applied to one school because, but I didn't finish my applications and stuff. By the time I had gotten my acceptance and the scholarship, I was like, oh, Brunel University it is. So I'm going to Brunel University. And do your work, and while your self-esteem may be damaged, know that it's for the greater good of you. They're not gonna lie to you. You're not as great as everybody else. There's always someone better than you or something, but you can make yourself super great by following their instructions. Miss Turner was my small group leader, and y'all, let me tell you, she stayed up till 1 in the morning with me writing a scholarship essay one night. And people here, Turner, right?
Okay, so I'm Kelsey Hatch, and I go to McEachern High School. I didn't go to the cohort actually because I came a little later because of my grandmother saw her little graduation during May, and she just wanted us to come here. But I thank Mr. Wynn and Mrs. Wynn for accepting me so late because they helped me with a lot. My main school was Valdosta, but I didn't get accepted. And then I realized they didn't even have my major. So as a high school senior, that's really stressful because I'm also a cheerleader and I have games and just all this extra stuff. But Miss Wynn actually called me at 12 in the morning, 1 in the morning, and she would help me write my essays. Even though I thought my essay was good, it wasn't. It was just horrible. So I really just thank them. I just think if you're gonna go to the cohort, you should actually put in the work because I wish I would have went there because I wouldn't have to work so hard my senior year. So I just thank both of them so much for just taking their time out and helping me with everything. Yeah.
And where are you going to college?
I'm going to Tennessee State.
Finally, a brother.
Good afternoon. My name is Ryan Bolton. I attend Grady High School and I'm a senior. I have to thank Mr. and Mrs. Wynn once again because I'm also one of the only outsiders in this group, I'll say. I don't attend Turner Chapel. I attend Ebenezer Baptist Church downtown. And that's one of the reasons I kind of knew I had to get some support from somewhere else because Ebenezer Baptist Church is a strong Morehouse and Spelman kind of thing. And they're just like, oh, are you going to Morehouse? You're going to Morehouse? You're going to Morehouse every single Sunday. And I was like, I will apply. I will apply. It wasn't not one of my options. It was an option. Then I found out about the Posse program. Posse, as Jordan also got, I have received. It's one of the full tuition scholarships for 4 years. I say is very, very important. I didn't originally think I would even apply for that scholarship. It was like, these schools, I like them, but I don't know much about them. The 6 schools are Syracuse, Texas A&M, Brandeis, Bard, Boston, and I'm missing one. Worcester, College of Worcester. And I was like, okay, I know about Boston, Texas A&M, Syracuse, the big schools. I didn't really hear about the other schools. And I knew that since it was a merit-based scholarship, that would probably be the best way for me to go because I did not qualify for the Pell Grant, which means I couldn't apply for Gates. I'm right on that threshold where you make too much for needs-based, but you don't make enough, like, you still make too much to get financial aid from the school. So it's like that little window that you have to, is really tough, like, to get money. I'll just say that. So when I went through the process, it's a long, dedicated process. You have to do interviews.
I guess just to start, I'll talk about the cohort a little bit. Entering the college process, I really didn't know what it entailed. I really thought that, okay, I was going to fill out this one application, and it was because there was the thing called the Common App. And I thought this one application, it was going to be so easy to fill out. It was a whole bunch of fill in the blanks and all that stuff, and then you send it off, and then you just wait for your acceptances. And that really wasn't detailed at all. It was a lot more than that. It was a lot more in depth. And even before we actually started, like, the application process, they had us, the cohort had us doing this resume, the resume, the essays that everybody's talked about, but there was a resume unpacking activity. And basically that was, you write narratives about each and every piece of, or I guess activity that was on your resume that you felt that was important and that you could tell a lot about it, describe your passion in that essay. And I was thinking, oh, these narratives are way too long, I don't have time to do this, I'm trying to work on these actual supplement essays that are part of the application, but it really did help. And it turns out that resume unpacking activity, I think, helped me the most throughout this entire process because those essays were already written, and when I looked at all the schools that I was trying to apply to, these were the questions they were asking. They were asking about this activity that, say, I had the most passion about, or that I felt was most difficult, throughout my entire high school career. I applied to a number of schools because I really didn't know where I wanted to go. I knew I wanted to major in biochemistry, biology, that kind of track, on the pre-med track as well. Acceptances. I got into Drexel University, the University of Alabama Honors College, Howard Hampton, Sarah Lawrence College in New York, and I'm waiting to hear back from Duke and Carnegie Mellon. I didn't get accepted to Columbia, and I didn't get accepted to UGA, but I really didn't want to stay in state, so that wasn't really an issue for me. And I got scholarships to Drexel, Howard, Hampton, Sarah Lawrence, and University of Alabama. So I'm definitely blessed to have those opportunities, and I really made my decision really, really difficult. At this point, I am leaning towards one school more so than the other, but I said I have to talk it out with my parents. My dad's thing was, you can go wherever you want as long as it's free. And I said, all right, but then that made it a lot more difficult because I do have full scholarships to a couple of these schools. So again, I'm blessed, and I just thank all of the cohort leaders and for all of the help and experience that they poured into me, and really be fully committed when you come in. I know you're not going to want to do the activities because, believe me, I did not. But after I finished them, backbreaking, my parents get this done, you're going to want to, get it done. It really does help you out in the end. And you're going to feel so relieved when you have early acceptances, and you're going to be like, I know I have so many options. When your friends at school are going to be like, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start, blah, blah, blah. And you'd be like, well, I do because these wonderful people help me out. So just be fully committed and enjoy yourselves.
I just want to say that parent involvement is so important.
And who are your cohort
I know there's
leaders?
a lot of
Oh, Miss Lisa and Miss
parents want you to get this application in, they want you to be successful and everything, as they should. But just listen to them, they know what they're talking about, try not to butt heads too much, because they love you.
Wait, what did you just say?
Parents really, they need you. As much as you want them to do their own thing, they need you. As much as they try to say, nah, I'm good.
they need to.
Okay. And Kyla?
Okay, last thing that I want to say, I meant to say it earlier on. There's a lot of things that you'll hear about, like your counselors at school, and they always try and help with the college process. Just know that, like, your counselors at school won't do for you what this cohort will. So if you're walking into this process and still kind of like not sure if you want to commit to it, just know that like you can give your literally, I gave my counselor at school my essay. I tell him this all the time. And she looked at my story and my essay and was like, oh, that's good, go ahead and submit it. And I sent him the essay on the same day and he tore it apart. Like tore my self-esteem, killed everything. But in the end, it's that same essay that I submitted that got me to all these schools. So just know like these are the people that you can rely on here at your university, your counselors at school, because they want you for success on a piece of paper, and
When
they want you for
everyone
your own life
else
success.
around
Just
can only
Let
see
me, let me clarify a couple of comments.
I wish I had a witness tonight. Said he saw the best in me. I guess I'm the only one that got this testimony. When everyone else around me could only see the worst in me. Can I tell y'all one more time? I said he saw the best in me.